Alrighty, guys. So those were my predictions for all the Sunday games. If you want my predictions for the Thursday night football games and the Monday night football games, just check out my TikTok or my YouTube shorts. That's where I make my predictions there. So let's get to my best bets. Just a reminder, my best bets went 3-1 last week. And for the whole week of 13, I went 11-4. So let's get to it. There's some real good games I like this week. Some good best bets, that is. So let's get to it. My best bets for week 14. And my first best bet is the Raiders and Buccaneers to go over 46.5. The Buccaneers, their pass defense is Swiss cheese, okay? So I think O'Connell, Brock Bowers, and Jacoby Myers can put points on the Buccaneers defense. And Buccaneers offense is really good. They have Mike Evans back. That opens the field for Cade Otton and Bucky Irving and Rachaad White. It just opens the whole offense now that Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield always gives 110% when he plays. So I think this is going to be a 24-27 kind of game or 30-24 kind of game. But I think they get over this number. And don't be surprised the Raiders drop 24 points on them because this Buccaneers defense is not good. And my other best bet is a bit of a homer pick. I know the Eagles haven't covered that many big spreads, but I like the Eagles to cover the 12.5 points against the Panthers. Barkley he has the chance to break the Eagles all-time rushing record for a season. So I think he wants that. I think he wants to break the all-time rushing record for one season. So I think that's motivation for him to keep the gap, keep on pushing the gas pedal on the Panthers. The Panthers, don't get me wrong, they haven't played great of yet, but they haven't played the good team, an elite team like the Philadelphia Eagles with the number one defense and an offense that has all the weapons in the world. The Eagles have the best offensive line in the league. They get Devontae Smith back. He was out for 2 games, so now they have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So I think the Eagles could win this game by 2 touchdowns. And the Panthers, a solid team in the last 4 games. They've been covering spreads, but I think for this game, they do not cover the 12.5. So give me the Eagles to cover the 12.5 points. But for this best bet, it's a bit ugly. It's a bit ugly because this team's on a losing streak like nobody's business. And their front office and their head coaching and their coaching is a mess, okay? There's no head coach anymore. He got fired. And that is the Chicago Bears plus the 4 points. The Bears are a mess. But I think because the football players for the Bears, they wanted the head coach, Matt Eberflus, to be gone, and now he's fired. I think that adds some juice to this team. And because how the 49ers are so beat up, I mean, they're beat up everywhere. The defense is decimated, but also their best left tackle is out for this game, Trent Williams, and they don't have a good record when Trent Williams is out for the game. So give me the Bears to cover the 4 points against the San Francisco 49ers. All right, guys, so those are my best bets for week 14. Now, let me give you some honorable mention games. These games were possibly going to be my best bets, but they didn't make the cut, but I'm probably going to still throw some money on them because I think they could come through. I like the Miami Dolphins to cover the 6 points. I think the Jets have checked out. Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show, you saw it. He said he has nothing left to prove. He doesn't give a fuck about the Jets fans. And Sauce Gardner is real beat up. So I think this team is just ready to, ready for the season to end, and they can just fly to Cancun and have a couple of margaritas and call it a season. And the Miami Dolphins, they have a small window to still get the last seed in the playoffs. They're only 2 games behind, so I think they want to win this game, and this game is back in Miami. So give me the Miami Dolphins to cover the 6 points, and I also like the Bills to cover the 3.5. They're playing the Rams. Don't get me wrong, the Rams have a good offense, a good veteran quarterback, but I think the majority of teams in the NFC West are garbage. I think the Rams have a good offense, but their defense is something that left to be desired. They have a lot of young guys on that team. I think the Bills will eat up that young defense. The Bills, they beat up on average teams. They beat up on bad teams, and I think this is what's going to happen. I think the Rams keep it close for the majority of the game, but then I think the Bills pull away at the end and they win this game by a touchdown or 6 points. So give me the Bills to cover the 3.5. All right, guys, so those are all my picks for week 14, my best bets, my honorable mentions. Let's hope it is good as week 13. Went 11-3 in week 13, 11-3, 3-1 my best bets, 11-4. I'm sorry, I went 11-4 in week 13. My best bets went 3-1. So guys, if you're telling me, let's keep the fingers crossed, let's win this week. Tell me who you like in the comments. Tell me if I missed anything. Tell me any information, some last minute breaking news. Put it in there. It helps all of us make money, and that's what we're here to do. Enjoy football and make some money on the side. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Small channel. It doesn't cost you anything to like or subscribe, and I love doing this. So with that, guys, thank you, and I'll always see you in the next one.